Welcome to Happy News Network, the Minisode. We're here to brighten your week while you take a break from doom scrolling. I'm Shayna, and today we're going international. Currently in Copenhagen, Maxime Leroux created the OneSave a Day app. You may remember I talked about the app back in season 1, episode 12, and we are excited to have Maxime with us today. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, guys, and hey, everybody who's listening to us.
Yeah. So, Maxime, for anyone who doesn't know, could you introduce us to your app and the mission?
Yeah, sure. So OneSave a Day is a very simple mobile app which displays one, very simple action that you can do every single day against climate change. So it can go from saving water to, I don't know, picking up a piece of plastic. Very simple actions that you can integrate into your daily life. And the mission and vision behind OneSave a Day is to simplify action taking against climate change, because right now, I mean, a lot of people know about climate change and believe it, but there's still a lot of action taking that we miss out. And so OneSave a Day could be one of the solutions to encouraging people to take action.
Thank you for explaining that. And OneSave a Day combines this crowdsourcing communal concept with going green. Where did that idea come from, and how did you take your first step into app creation and activism?
Yeah, well, I need to say that I've never really been a climate activist before this whole project. So like 1.5 years ago, I was going through the news, and then I kind of realized that maybe I should do something against climate change. And I tried to pay attention to my own lifestyle, what things I could potentially improve. And once I did that, I came up with some first challenges. And then I was like, okay, but now I need to go out to other people and have others doing the same things than I do every single day to kind of leverage our impact. And so then I created this app. It is very simple right now because I'm not an app developer at all. So I just went on YouTube and tried to get some first basic skills, and then I came up with this very simple app. But it attracted a community, and now they are offering and thinking about new challenges, which is a great help for me, and it's very inspiring because you have very different people from all over the world that come up with their own challenges. So it's crowdsourced and for the community, and then together we can have a bigger impact.
That's fantastic. And it's remarkable that you just went and sort of taught yourself using YouTube how to build the at least skeleton version of what the app would be.
Yeah, I mean, it was not simple, and like right now, I would maybe not recommend it to everybody because it's very frustrating to develop an app. But on the other side, it helped to create this first community and to get to know other people who have the same vision and also want to kind of develop their lifestyles into a more sustainable way.
Of course. And how do you keep yourself up to date on climate change progress, and where do those day-to-day concepts come from?
So generally, I just go on different news websites or podcasts. I mean, your podcast is a very good initiative for that. And then there's also a lot of those actions that come from other NGOs or blog posts. So I try to I just wrote down 6 main categories that for me are the causes of climate change. And then I try to scale it down to very simple actions. And now those actions are on the app, and that's how they are created.
That's so neat that you've broken it down that way, and that you use other people's your app consolidates so many ideas and tactics of combating climate change in a way that people have this sort of one location to go for all these different ideas that are very, very, I don't want to say they're easy to do, but they're things that you can do every single day rather than saying
Exactly.
one big goal here, 365 steps you can take every year.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think one of the main problems of climate change, or why people don't take action, is because most of the solutions are very big changes into our daily lives. So changing from a car to an e-car, for example, or changing your energy subscription at home or whatever, is very big steps. Of course, they are needed, but maybe you can do easier steps before, and then you kind of transform your lifestyle, and then you take them automatically.
Sure. And it sounds like as we develop the different technology and products to build more green, to build a more green universe, Kristen did an article last season that talked about the batteries in electric vehicles create more weight, which means there's more tire residue. And so there's more plastic that way going into the world. So now that we understand, now that we're a decade into having electric cars in the mainstream, we're starting to now see the effects of what we're doing. So I think people are also starting to realize that going green is not a one-time thing. Just switching over to multi-use plastics isn't the whole solution. So finding and distributing different new cutting-edge ways that we can make those little steps is really helpful as we learn that going green is a journey, not a one-time thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. And also we see it with the coronavirus. I mean, we need to somehow take this distant and intangible problem of climate change and then, I don't know, kind of pinpoint it or break it down into simpler things. With the coronavirus, we have the news every night. They tell us how many new cases, positive cases we have every day in which state and country. And so then it's easy for people to adapt. I mean, it's not that easy, but it's easier than for a distant problem like climate change, because they see it every single day. And when they adapt 2 weeks later, they can see what the result is. And with climate change, it's very different. It's a distant problem for most of us in the Western world. We don't really see the consequences yet. And so a lot of people don't see the need and the urgency to do something. And so maybe breaking it down into simpler steps is kind of helping.
That's really nicely said. How has this sort of crowdsourcing concept helped with those daily going green efforts?
I mean, there are 2 things. First of all, the community is helping me with the challenges because, as I said, I'm not the best or climate activist or whatever. I'm just trying to do better, and that's what the community is doing as well. And so they come up with the challenges. They come up with very different ideas that I have, which is very helpful because they are engaged and they help each other. And OneSave a Day is just a tool for it. Especially, we want to develop the app further, and we will have lots of new functionalities that will just allow the community to progress on their own, with each other.
That's great. And for people who maybe aren't quite ready to go to bar shampoo like Kristen and I, how can everyday people become more eco-conscious at home, at the workplace? What are some of the things they could do?
Well, I think there are many ways, and essentially, if you want to break it down, so I broke it down into those 6 categories, which is saving water, reducing your carbon footprint, saving energy, and all that stuff. So I would say the easiest, of course, is to just do your own research or even use OneSave a Day or whatever other tool you will find, and just try to follow those steps, and then just be more aware of what you do. Because I mean, through those challenges, for example, even though you do not follow every single challenge every single day, you will become more aware of what you do and what you don't do, right? And so with awareness comes kind of being more conscious about what is right or good or wrong, and then you will adapt automatically, because then of course you want to adapt.
I love what you just said about awareness and responsibility that goes beyond just being a more environmentally friendly person. That's something I think we can all take away for the rest of our lives too.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah. I feel like we just got a masterclass on the practical application of using technology in a way that doesn't have to be so far into the future it's a flying car, but helps us figure out what we can do to make the present better for the future.
Yeah.
Well, Maxime, creator of the OneSave a Day app. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with us today.
Thank you very much, and stay safe.
Of course. And from all of us here at Happy News Network, I'm Shayna. Have a happy day.